Hey guys, welcome to my conversation with your Georgia 2A 144-pound state champion from Toombs County, Dabvn Wadley. Dabvn, when I say those words, how does that make you feel?
It feel good, man. It
Yeah?
feel,
Yeah?
yeah.
Tell me a little bit about the emotion after you won.
Well, honestly, when I first won it, it was, I was really excited because like I finally did something I was working real hard for. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
as the tournament progressed and we went out to eat and stuff, I kind of got into like a state of I won't say disappointment, but I was kind of upset that I was the only one from my team that
Mhm.
won it because we all had done work so hard for it, and we had some people miss weight and things of that like that. So like it was kind of like I felt like I was the only one that really got what they wanted in the situation.
A little bit of a roller coaster emotionally.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you felt good for you, but you were also, I mean, it just goes to show, it's not something everybody gets to do. It's not something everybody accomplishes, and it's a huge accomplishment to get to that point. And you're a junior, right?
Yes, sir.
So you have a little bit on your shoulders now to kind of lead the team next year and show them how it's done, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. So before we get into talking about your run to a title and everything, let's go off the mat. You good with that?
Yes, sir.
All right. So speaking of roller coasters, do you like roller coasters? Yes? No?
Yes, sir. Oh yeah, I like.
Yeah?
I ain't
Okay.
into all that boring stuff. I like to keep life exciting.
Oh, you do. So if I were
Yes,
to
sir.
flip on Instagram or one of those and they shoot you through the air, you know what I'm talking about? You seen the
Yeah, I
ones
know.
where
Yeah.
you ever done that?
No, I ain't did nothing like that. Nah.
Would you do that?
I don't know. I have to think. If somebody paid me, definitely. Like, if there's enough money for it, yeah, I'd do it then. But I don't know. Stuff like that come with your life at hand. I ain't trying to
I,
lose my life.
I know, like that. Those and like the guy passes out or something like those always crack me up. Anyway, hey, so let's go to talking about school a little bit. What's your favorite subject? It doesn't have to be your best subject. What's your favorite subject?
I like math.
You do.
Yes, sir.
Wow, you guys all cracked me up because I've talked to so many of you, and either math is one of your favorites or it's like you hate math. So, what is it about math that you like?
It just always been something I won't say good at, but it was always the easier class because like I never really have to take notes. I can just listen to the teacher and watch what he or she does, and I was just always able to understand it.
Very cool. All right. So, what is your least favorite subject?
I don't like literature and reading, writing
No,
all them essays and stuff. I don't like that.
you don't like that. Um, is it just uninteresting? Like if you were to write about something you enjoyed writing about, it would be better, or is it you don't really like writing?
It's more of just like I guess the topics we use at our school just
Hmm.
don't really have my attention. Like it's not in interest of me, so like it's boring. I guess.
Yeah, yeah, okay, I get that. All right, so let's shift gears to food because I mean we're wrestlers, right? We're going to talk about food, right? So, what's the best breakfast food?
Good home cooked pancakes, eggs, bacon, everything,
Everything.
everything,
Do you have it all in one plate?
everything on the plate.
Everything, and do you
Syrup on everything.
syrup
Yeah,
on everything?
everything.
How are we cooking the eggs?
I like mine scrambled.
Scrambled
Sometimes
eggs.
without cheese. Sometimes I don't like it with the cheese. Depends on what type of cheese it is.
I got you. I got you. All right. Cookies or brownies?
I go cookies.
Cookies? What kind?
I'm cut chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip? All right.
Yeah.
Sushi? Yes or no?
I never had that before. Eggs, no. Raw fish, no sir.
That's not your thing, huh?
Nah, that ain't me.
All right. So if I'm heading to Toombs County and I'm going to get myself some food, what should I be eating?
Um, I think we got a good little pizza. We got some good pizza places, wings, burgers, things like that.
All right. Were you watching what you ate this year as far as were you
Oh
cutting
yeah,
weight?
definitely,
Okay.
definitely.
So was there something during the year that you really wanted that you missed having? What was it?
Um, Pizza from Marco's is hot honey glazed pepperoni.
Hot honey glazed pepperoni.
Pizza from
All right. And
Marco's.
you didn't eat like you couldn't eat it until
Couldn't eat.
was that the first thing you went and got?
No, it wasn't the first thing I got when I won, but when I got back in town, And I like when it got me, yeah, that's where I was at. Marco's Pizza.
All right. Well, we're gonna stick with pizza. Pineapple on pizza? Yes or
Uh,
no? No. Not your thing.
we don't
Okay.
need no pineapples. We can eat those by themselves. We don't need them on no pizza.
All right. All right. So telekinesis or telepathy. Telekinesis is the ability to move something with your brain. Telepathy is to be able to read somebody else's mind. Which one are you taking if I could give you one?
I'm gonna go read somebody else's mind.
Yeah?
Yeah, I would rather read somebody else's mind. I think I can move stuff with my hands. I don't really need my brain to do it.
Okay. All right. I got you. All right. So favorite flavor of ice cream?
Cookies and cream. No, vanilla. Vanilla. I keep it simple. Vanilla. I like vanilla.
Vanilla.
Yeah, I like vanilla.
Okay. All right. I got you. All right. All right. So as we transition to wrestling a little bit, are you listening to music before your finals match?
Every time. Yes, sir.
Every time. What are we listening to?
I had two songs I had that really got my hypeness. I had Walking Out, it was Dreams and Nightmares by Meek Mill.
Okay.
And then like for a hype song, it was I think it's called Understandable. Oh no, Uneffable with by Rollo Rodriguez.
Okay. I don't know that I know that one. Okay. Cool. All right. That sounds good. So take me back in time. When did you start wrestling? How'd you get into wrestling?
So I was actually at a football recreation game. I was probably around 7 or 8, maybe 9, and I was a pretty good athlete. Like I was like the star of the team, quote unquote. I was a running back, and I was just doing. And then Coach John McDonald walked up to me after the game. He was just like, "You're a pretty good athlete," and like he was explaining to me how like football and wrestling translate with each other. Like
Mm-hmm.
it help you in either way. So like he was like, "If you're pretty good at football, I think you'll be a pretty good wrestler. You should come try out for my team or something." He said this year. And then my parents, my stepdad, my dad was the coach, and he was listening to the conversation. He asked me, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." And then we went to wrestling, and then I just never fell out with it. I stuck with it and tried to
So
do my best at it.
what'd you think of that first wrestling practice?
I was like, "Man, what am I doing?" I can remember it was so much. It was so many kids, and I felt left out because I was like, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't have the clothes, some jean shorts and some random shoes. So I felt, yeah.
I got that. So now you're an you're an advocate in the school. Like when you walk up to somebody and you're trying to recruit kids to kind of come out to wrestling, what are you telling them?
I was like, actually, this is crazy because right, I'm in weight room right now. It's we have a wrestler and then we have a foot. They was in there tussling, and the football player actually was winning. I asked him, I said, "You play basketball?" He said, "No." I said, "Well, you wrestling next year?" But I just like try to influence it on them, like make them and let them know it's actually not as hard as it seems. It's more enjoyable than it is hard if you really want and you love the sport. So like, it's actually a good somewhere you would want to be.
Yeah, well, and you have the experience of saying, it helped me in football,
Yeah.
so that sort of thing. In fact, how did it help you? Like, what was the crossover like?
It's more of like tackling because I play linebacker too. So like, when you take shots, even like last year in football season, people used to say I was blast doubling people out there on the field because like it's just like
Right.
changing levels and like exploding into someone is just like taking a shot. So like it's just the same thing.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. So, I want to go through, I want to get back to last year and you took fourth.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. So, and that, I mean, fourth place is, I mean,
Yeah.
you placed, you were on the podium and
Yeah.
that sort of thing, but you're leaving Macon after taking fourth. And what was going through your brain? Like, what were you thinking?
All right. Honestly, this I ain't trying to bash no referees or anything, but actually my semifinals match, it was kind of like a look. I won't say he did a bad thing, but I took the kid down and I didn't get my points. So my coach was in the corner arguing like, give him his two," and he got mad. And instead of deducting, I got like a unsportsmanlike, I think. And instead of deducting a team point, he gave the other dude a point. So it tied us up, and we had to go into overtime. And I lost in overtime by a stall call.
Oh, I got
Yeah.
you. A
So like
stall
then,
call.
yes,
Were you stalling?
I took a shot, and then he defended it. So as we was coming up, I was backing up, and then he
Uh-huh.
started pushing towards me, and it was like stalling. So
Got it. Okay. All right. So heading into to this year after taking fourth, I mean, obviously the goal is you want to win a state title, but were you thinking about like how you were going to get there, like what you had to improve upon, and like what were things that you wanted to do to change it from last year to be a champ this year?
Definitely working harder in that gym. Like with me, sprints, I hate sprints, but I knew if I really wanted to win, I'm gonna have to do the things I don't like doing. So like I was gonna have to really push myself past the limits that I've been keeping myself at. My coaches was preaching it to me. I'm gonna have to push the wall. I'm gonna have to get past that breaking point, and it's gonna make me a better wrestler.
All
So
right,
as
so
rules get, yeah,
I want you to tell me a little bit about you told me at the beginning, but I want you to again just tell me a little bit about how you felt like how after you won, like that moment
so
after you realized you won.
when I won, it was just like I had finally accomplished something. Like I worked for it and it finally happened. But I wanted to do a backflip, but my body was gone. Like I could not feel anything. So I just like jumped around and I was like happy. I was proud of myself. I was really proud. And I had was like, yeah, I finally did it. Finally
Very
did it.
cool. Very cool. All right. So what's in the future? Are you still playing football? Is that you got spring football coming up?
Yes,
And
sir.
are we gonna do a little bit of wrestling this summer and that
Yes,
sort of thing?
definitely. I need to stay in the definitely, yes, sir. Stay in that wrestling room.
All right. And then I guess the goal is to win another one in your senior year. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Do you
Yes,
feel
sir.
more pressure because you now are the man and like people are gonna be gunning for you?
Yeah, I feel like now I'm gonna have to really stand on business because like I don't need people going around telling them everybody they beat the state champ or took the state champ down. So like I really need to. It's really just my focus to where I'm at. I need to get better than where I'm at right now. So like if I continue to get better, then I shouldn't have to worry about losing.
Got it. I got you. All right. Last question. This is the question I've been asking everybody, and that is why wrestle? What makes it special for you?
Feels like home. Honestly, like it just feels like this is where I belong. Like the people I'm with, the coaches I got, it just everything around, everything surrounded by me in a wrestling way. Just great, man. It's a good sport. It can be hard. It can be it make have your ups and downs, but at the end of the day, it's all worth it. It's all worth it. It's all worth
Well, I want to say congratulations again on winning
it.
a state title. I want to wish you the best of luck in football and this coming year. I'll see you on the mats and that sort of thing. And yeah, I just want to say congratulations, man.
Thank you.
All right, take care.